Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for 6 things that we learned from Chelsea 4, Brighton and Hove Albion 2. Blimey, that was absolutely astonishing. It's weird because if I'd have started filming this video at half time, I genuinely feel as though we might have had to start calling a doctor and being like, is Benson okay? Can we check his blood pressure? Can we check his heart rate? Because I literally did not know what to say when it came to half-time in this football match. And what I did say on the GBFC live stream was if this game finishes 4-2 and you put money on that, then you're absolutely crazy. Because there was no way at half-time I felt as though this could finish 4-2. But absolutely sensational win for Chelsea Football Club on so many different levels. And guys, if you were in the stream watching the watch-along, then blimey, that was one of the best, if not the best watch-alongs I've ever done. If you're not subscribed to GBFC, I would love to ask you to do so right now. And whilst you're here, this is such a big 3 points. Smack a like on today's video because, wow, that was probably the most incredible first half of football that you will ever witness, whether you're a fan of the Bundesliga, Serie A, the Premier League, the Championship, whatever you watch. You will never see something as entertaining with 11 men against 11 men with a football as what we saw in that first half. It was absolutely mental. Brighton come out, and to be quite honest, I thought Chelsea were going to win this game. I thought we were going to win it by 2 goals. If you watch the preview, we got the starting 11 spot on. I said 3-1 in my score prediction. It finishes 4-2, like whatever. A spade's a flipping spade. We're taking it and we're moving. But the reality is, like, Brighton are a really good football inside. And when Chelsea come out at the start of that first half, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is kind of what we expected from Brighton. And we're not matching them. We're getting overrun in the middle and they score a goal. And it is the most, like, classic Chelsea goal to concede that you can imagine. So many times last season, we're faffing around and a team comes to Stamford Bridge. They go 1-0 up, then they shut up shop. And I feel as though what we saw at West Ham was Enzo Maresca's Chelsea kind of lull West Ham into this false sense of like trying to play, and then we hit them on the counter. And today, we did exactly the same thing. We lulled them into this false sense of like, you can commit players forward, but no. Because on the counter, Chelsea are going to absolutely punish you. And it's been nearly 3 minutes, and I've not mentioned the words Cole and Palmer. And if you watch my live stream, I think there is maybe about 355 words in the English dictionary that I use in a positive way to express my feelings and thoughts on the best footballer in England and maybe right now in the world. Cole Palmer is absolutely unbelievable. The way that this guy turned this game on its head, I'm watching it and I'm thinking, oh, we're coming back down to reality now. We're coming back down to like, yeah, we play against a good team and then we struggle at Stamford Bridge. No, absolutely not. Because we have got a player that if he carries on like this, he's going to flip and win a Ballon d'Or. Cole Palmer was absolutely phenomenal. And the fact that he scores 4 goals in that first half is just beyond anyone's wildest imagination. It was absolutely unreal. I'm going to take a sip of this water, because I literally didn't breathe from the end of the live stream to start in this 6 things we learned video. But Chelsea today, it was one of those games where the first half, you're looking at it and it literally could have been like 8-4. Brighton could have had a few more goals. Sanchez makes a few errors. Fofana makes a few errors. Brighton score. And you're like, I literally could not keep up with the amount of goals that were going in. And then in the second half, the way that we controlled things, the way that we kind of just like soaked everything up and then just like rinsed out that sponge as if to say, you know what? We're in control here. We're cleaning up at our home. It was absolutely magnificent from Chelsea. But box number 1 is a blue for Cole Palmer. Now, I was talking it to you guys in the chat of the live stream and you're like, you've got to make a new box for him. A blue box isn't going to cut it anymore. He's got to be a green. He's got to be a blue. In the 6 things we learned series, a blue box is just like sensational man of the match. Green is good, yellow is could improve, should improve, and red is bad. Cole Palmer, like, the amount of times last season, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, we've signed a gem here. We have got ourselves a bargain. 40 million quid. Yeah, all right, we'll have some of that. But the way that he just grabs this game today, and I literally said it on my stream, in the first, 15 minutes or so, I'm like, not really seen anything of Palmer. Where's Cole Palmer? The free kick, I was gobsmacked. I was absolutely flabbergasted. There was not any words that could come into my mouth. I was literally in this chair, holding on to the side, flipping up these flipping armrests. Honestly, you look at it and you're like, nah, he's never going to shoot from there, is he? Man, sometimes you just have to take a moment, take a step back and realize that you're blessed and lucky as a human being to be witnessing greatness on the level that we are witnessing from Cole Palmer when he wears a blue shirt for Chelsea Football Club. The man is magical. The man can do no wrong. I don't give a shit about what he did in the second half when he misses the one with his right. Oh, he should have had 5. No. The way that guy has won this game for Chelsea today is mesmerising. I genuinely don't really know what else I can say, but I love him. I absolutely adore Cole Palmer. Do whatever you want with the clips. I love him. He's absolutely unbelievable. My voice is going, by the way. Box number 2. What a performance today from Marc Cucurella. Defensively, this guy is like a rabid dog. It's like he's been bitten with the one with a dodgy collar on. He's got a disease. He's literally running around as if he's trying to eat everybody in the best way possible. Not the Luis Suarez, take a little bite out of Ivanovic. No, Cucurella was absolutely everywhere. And even in the first 20 minutes of the game where Brighton are there and they're trying to take control of things, and they are taking control of things, they're winning. Cucurella is the one leaving absolutely nothing on every single tackle, winning the ball on multiple occasions. And look, he gets himself a goal in the second half. It's ruled out for offside. It's the correct decision. But the way that Cucurella is getting himself about, and Maresca has said it, we've got to give so much credit to our manager today, by the way. Cucurella is one of those players that can be utilised in so many different ways on the field, be it defensive astuteness, positioning-wise. He's grown so much in this Chelsea team. Going forward, we've seen the heat maps of him going forward this season. Fantastic. Today, I thought he was absolutely sensational. And if it wasn't Cole Palmer FC, which is not Cole Palmer FC, but if it wasn't Cole Palmer is just on a different flipping planet, then it would have been a blue box for me for Marc Cucurella, because what I said in my preview is that I want to see Chelsea be dogged, be rugged, grind things out. And if you're going to outscore teams because it's a crazy game of football, cool. But the way that we soaked everything up in that second half, Cucurella was amazing. And again, there's so many things that we can talk about today. Vega doesn't get a box, but he was magnificent when he came on. Absolutely brilliant. We move into box number 3, and it is a green for Moises Caicedo. This man, week on week on week, is growing into one of the best midfielders in the world. I said it in the podcast. I saw a stat that the CIES or whatever it is says he's the best under-23 midfielder in the world. Again today, he's advanced, and Chelsea are winning the ball back in our final third going forward. Caicedo's there diving in, making tackles. I don't know if my voice is going to last, by the way. So make sure you're subscribed to GBFC and smack a like on this video, because I'm absolutely buzzing. Caicedo, magnificent. Moving into box number 4. By the way, how good is it to have this kind of energy back again when we're talking about Chelsea? When you guys are listening, you're writing your comments, you're telling me what you want to say. How good is it to know that we can win in different ways? How good is it to see Jadon Sancho at Stamford Bridge in a Chelsea shirt? Man United, what have you done wrong to make a guy who's this good play like that for you? You loan him to us, 25 million. Thank you very much. We'll have that next summer. Sancho was absolutely brilliant again. I think it's also a weird one because Palmer was so good. So when Sancho makes a mistake, it's like, all right, go on then, but give it to Palmer next time, please. But he was everywhere. The way that he's there with the ball at his feet, jinking around players, little through the legs here, wins that penalty, which absolutely changes the flow and the momentum of the game. Massive credit also, by the way, to Enzo Fernandez, who for about 10 minutes, the best midfield performance I've ever seen from Enzo. Unbelievable. The way that he was picking those little through balls, the way that he's looking forwards and seeing the game and making the right pass. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, I need to go and take another sip of this because I literally don't think I've breathed for about 2.5 hours. But we move into box number 5. It's a yellow for Nicholas Jackson. The work that he did off the ball again, excellent. The assist, massive, excellent. He was involved in a lot, Nicholas Jackson. But the finishing again, this could have been a record win. Jackson had a lot of big chances and he missed them. So it's a yellow box. Box number 6 is a green for the maturity of this Chelsea team. Like I said, the first half, it's literally killed me because I don't even know if I can keep up with what I've seen. It's emphatic. It's marvellous. It's magnificent. The second half, credit for the way that we take the sting out of the game and to see Chelsea perform with that amount of flipping like control and maturity. Enzo Maresca, I love you. This team, I flipping love you. This club, I adore it. You guys watching this video, I love each and every one of you. I love this win so much for all of the reasons why I love football. Because it's crazy, it's hectic, it's chaos. Your favourite guy does the business and then football does the talking. And Chelsea ground that out in the second half. We dug in. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. Let me know the 6 things you learned in the comments. I've got to save this voice because I'm dying. I love you lot.